Iza wena oziqu ezinhle. Umqhele usekhanda lakho. Ngiyakhothama phambi kwakho. Vuka. Usesihlalweni sakho sobukhosi. Uphila ngaphakathi kwenqaba yakho. Amazwi emilingo aphuma emlonyeni wakho. Aletha ukuphila kulabo abangenampilo. Aqosha konke ukubi. Ngwedi. Auset. Nomkhubulwane. Uasa wenza udade wakhe abe ngumvikeli wakhe. Uphephetha izitha zakhe. Avimbe okubi. Uphimisela amazwi anamandla. Yena unolimi oluqondile. Nenkulumo eqondile. Ngokusho kaMvelinqangi. Uyena unamandla ngaphezu kwawo bonke. Ngoba nguye waphindiselela umfowabo uAsa. Akaphelanga amandla ekumfuneni kwakhe. Emfuna esezinhlungwini. Kepha zange akhathale. Wakhala phambi kohlaka lakhe. Wamvuthelela ngamaphiko akhe. Evusa loyo sebuthongweni. Wakhipha imbewu yakhe. Wamzalela indlalifa. Wayinakekela ingane yakhe eyedwa. Ayaziwa indawo lapho akhulisela khona umntwana. Wazala onesandla esinamandla. Endlini kababa wakhe uGeba. Nomkhubulwane. Ngwedi. Auset. Wena unamagama amaningi. Wena omkhulu oyinzalo yokuqala. Wena ongcwele. Uwe wedwa. Wena omkhulu kunawo wonke amadlozi. yezinkanyezi wena uthandwa yikho konke okuphilayo wena uyisibonelo sakho konke okuphilayo Ndlovukazi yamakhosikazi wena ulinxele likaRa wena khozi lensikazi elinguHeru lihlo lelanga lihlo elifihlekile likamvelinqandu uRa elibizwa ngosokudetha indonsa wena mqhele wezinkanyezi zikaHerachte Ndlovukazi yemimoya yamadikoni nkanyezi esungula unyaka omusha Nkosazana yesiqalo wena uhlala endaweni ehloniphekile emkhunjini wezulu wena uyisiboniso sokuvela kwelanga Nkosazana yezulu wena ungcwele esibhakabhakeni wena wemisebe yegolide wena uligolide wena ulilembe lenqamanye amadlozi ngokukhalipha Nkosazana yomoya wasenyakatho Ndlovukazi yomhlaba wena unamandla kunabo bonke wena ubusa iningizimu nenyakatho Nkosikazi yamazwe amabili Nkosazana yasekujuleni komhlaba wena langabe livuthayo ugcwalisa izwe lamathongo ngakho konke okuhle yena umkhulu ezweni lomfowabo emathongeni egameni lakhe linguThanithi Mama wendlalifa uHeru Mama waloyo namaphiko yena wazala indodana yakhe ekufihlekeni ukuze athabathe isikhundla sikababa wakhe wena ozala kabusha idlozi elinguka Nekhethi wena mongikazi mvikeli wendodana yakho uHeru wena nkosazana yekhumbi elingcwele lokubeletha wena unikeza ngempilo nakho konke okuhle emadlozini wena onika iminikelo kuzo zonke izithunzi Nkosikazi eluhlaza ubuhlaza bakho bufaniswa nokwasemhlabeni Nkosazana yenjabulo nothando Nkosazana yalomsamo Ndlovukazi yendlunkulu indlu kamvelinqangi okuyindlu yomlilo wena omuhle othandwa kuwo wonke amazwe wena omkhulu wena wasebukhosini wena unobuso obuhle eAuset uphakanyisiwe eYunu wena ukhombisa umusa eMennefer Nkosazana yezibekelo wena uluka ugcwalise ndodakazi kaGeb ngane kamvelinqangi ndodakazi kaNuthi Ndlunkulu yokuqala ebukhosini. Lingani kababa wakhe. Onendodana eyinkosi yomhlaba. Umyeni wakho kungukugcwala komfula ihapi. Wenza umfula ihapi iphuphume ngesikhathi sakhe. Sonyaka. Auset. Nomkhubulwane. Ngwedi.
Okay, my voice is not very audible. Hotel Royals, we see Nomorazi, he's still reeling from coming into the autumn equinox. Sabonga, those who were able to join us, Auset, announcement. So we are now in the season of Auset. Rikeni last week, from the 21st, when the sun began its journey back to the northern hemisphere, and on the 23rd March, that's when our Auset season started. The sun was fully in the northern hemisphere. Rabireta a lamentation for the departure of the sun. Nomkhubulwane. So those were there go Emakosaneni, go Pegvili. They know it was quite late. We had a spiritual 626, all those who are with us in spirit. Announcement, like I said, remote season Rona, ya Auset, Mudimume, the divine feminine. Season Rona, Ikalaka 23 March, Ifelaka 23 April. And the things that align us this season in a year Auset, please get them, either put them on your body if they are wearable, put them somehow, hareta pasha or cloth, just keep them there so that you are able to resonate with the season element, because Sereta Mayaka African calendar. Alright. So the total Kobantangi season ya Nomkhubulwane, Ngwedi. Lijola thing is a carnelian stone. I don't know if Kesha has, but it's an orange stone. Both chakra hands would know it's the stone that we use for other cleansings, the sacral chakra cleanse. It's a very powerful stone. The color ya thingy is maroon. So those banang lele bailena, just use it a lot. This just wear maroon. If you're born in this season, align yourself with the color how, or question yourself, why do I always resonate to such a color? Kasi Zulu barki maluni. Akira kuna arkasi Zulu. Insimbi yakhona is an electrum. Mbepo, the incense, ki jasmine. Kesha has those who are here. Please, after the service, just go get yourself the incense, the season. The scent, ki rozu. Kemet is an warta. Amakawa kona. Isihlahla is a cedar, cedar. If you want, I have the tree at my house. I just need a piece of your tree. And then izilwane, kinkonjane, a swallow, ijuba, a dove, ukhozi, a female falcon. So I think, I've already seen these animals around me so far. And align yourself with the season, right? And then also, renale our markets, Balingting in person, also those who wanna order who are remote. I'm sure Makesha can make a plan, we can courier to you. We are learning a Kerki season Auset, and Auset is the master ya Heka. Heka ki magic. So mushomong this season, I tuta he who yeah, but self. Again, we're building the black family, we're building the black economy, we're building black people, we are striving for the black unity because we are the first people molefating, and it's very disheartening Rona everybody foster a rainbow nation, but everybody else considers their race before anything else except for us. Inclusive, so we are all about that. And then Rona, we have, please get yourself an ankh. If I'm not seeing an ankh on you, please get yourself an ankh. We have Kesha. He's got amazing ankhs in different colors. Color season how. He's also got bags that deity. I don't know if you wanna show and tell, but yeah, it's leather bags, amazing quality. You can say haja haiboteni, get your hoodie. Wait now. These are the backpacks, guys. As much as we're building our black economy, business owners, we're also calling upon you. Remain professional, asathengisi ayikho, asathengisi ukuthi uthengizo ilanda today maraga ka be ready. So amakhehla they're ready on that sound. I like this. I wish I was Heru. Then he's also our Kesha booksman is not here yet. Mara una buka. If you wanna empower yourself with the source of who you are, knowing thyself, get those books. Bomwata Ashby, all these people that we've been quoting on our social medias, get yourself those books. Learn how to Uman as motto. And then on our social medias, we are GEK_movement on Twitter as well as on Instagram. On Facebook, the Great Empire of Kemet, Mkhulu. Make sure Mkhulu era. That's Facebook and also on YouTube. Please guys subscribe, please don't skip the ads. When the ads are playing, please don't skip the ads. Please share, comment, lokare togoza or wareti or h or something. Please, that helps us guide the algorithm you're doing. Please let's just get this knowledge to a lot of people because I think a young podcast or how did you bump into GK? You know, it's always an amazing story. It's always how your people led you here. So I think a lot of people need this knowledge because some of us, it's the US people who are doing such things. So can we just grow the house because get consciousness, the spirit is here, but can we also aid ourselves as well as the Black House? We don't need to be double dabbing. I want to be this and this at the same time. This is truth. This is truth. This is the source. So please just share this with a lot of people, and obviously will be resonating with them. And then we have a special announcement. Let's congratulate the bullies. Banale, a little hero. They gave birth to a baby girl. Please just also share your good news with us. We really like good news because the only real thing is energy, and how to couple energy and grandy. We want grand energies. So share with us those news. Go without forget anything. Oh, I did. Yes, we have this book. Oh no, go. On Quasi. Sorry. Herbal products. Yes. These products, I've tried them myself. Please get Onalidi Rabrabu, Onalidi Magic Lotion Bar. She's got Cancer Bush, Bateban Cancer Bush, kasi so tukili humola madi, kasi zulukili bete hore ibitwa eni. Ke eni? Unwele. So please just get those products, very herbal, very organic. Get those products, she makes them with her jerseys and her hats. Please support. She's also got multiple clients, so she's here, those who are here. Those who are not here, you can inbox us, DM us, if you have somebody's number or GK, just holler at them if you want these products. We've also featured them on our Wednesday feature at businesses. So those who also have Black businesses who are professionals who deliver, please hit us up, send us an email. You want to spread your word. Free advertising, guys. Advertising at those who know advertising. but we're offering a platform for Black businesses because we're really serious about the Black economy. That's the only thing how to build our parallel system. And then she's also got these amazing ants, also made from her heart, from her soul, from her jerseys. They are passionate. All these people that are here actually that are making stuff. Instead of welcome. Yeah, so get these. I don't know if I'm but there's different sizes. And then, did I close anybody else out of this messy? No. Okay. But yeah, Kesha, you have a very nice giant ant. So we look at the ant, get yourself an ant. Please get an ant or tattoo it, something, do something, cross of life, you know. And then we also have Mkhulu. This is our African calendar, Kemet calendar book. Please get yourself this. It's still just available in the isiZulu language. So those bilingual translators, please do so. If you're a translator, if you know the other alternative languages, please just hit us up. Recopa this book in other languages too, because we are all over the diaspora. So also on YouTube, those are tuned in. Just give us a shout out where you're tuning in from where to see actually how big this movement is going. And then there was also a question earlier on by KZN. People want to gather back with because I know they sit on Sundays. They actually have a nice big screen and they're tuning in. So they're practicing their Black unity. So this book, 150, hit us up, info@gkmovement.org. And then Renale, the calendar, the African calendar, it's a Mayanka calendar yaruda. Auset, calendar. We still on the solar calendar, Rona, which is consistent because it goes from 23 to 23. The sun will always rise in the east and set in the west. Scientists, come forward. Yes, so get yourself those. So those are the products that we currently have right now. But we are building our market. We have a beautiful website as well. Please go check it out, www.gekmovement.org. Go check it out, go check out the pictures. And those also have pictures that last week. Please just tag us, just share with us on our social media. Or if you want a shout out as a photographer as well, hit us up. We want to plug everybody. Grants at whatever cost necessary right now.
I don't think you should be bamba. Siyabonga. Sesizoyeka ukhuluma Nsingizi aphakame asiphawulele, just give us a lecture. He's our movie. Abanembuzo, I would suggest to every Wednesday log in to Twitter Spaces and impose it directly. It would be much easier. So give it over to Mkhulu.
Ngwedi, Asante, Amantatis, Aloli, Azkar, Amatiwa, Avusamazu, Imhotep, Togozi. Tina manje ngiyabonga umoya ukuthi umoya ukhonile ukusikhusela bese emangwaneni emhlabeni kaMatiwana Matiwana manje ke siyakubonga lokho kepha into esiyithole emangwaneni isibulale inhliziyo ukuthi izwe leqhawe lidlala belungu thokozani makhaya iBergville enye yeindawo ezinhle kabi la eSouth Africa naturally yinhle kanjalo manje ke kungathi sizoba nethuba mesingaphahla kahle sizoyiliberate iBergville izwe likaMatiwane lizokhululeka ibuyele ebantwini futhi imiphatho yenu izwakele njengoba silokho sihuba lamahubo akuwona umdlalo ngoba siwahuba lamahubo sinemizwa ethize masithi mabayeke umhlaba wethu siyabika emadlozini idlozi lizwa imizwa yethu ukuthi ikuphi ithini impendulo izovela noma kanjani that is guaranteed sithi fahla mhlambe ngoNomkhubulwane indlovukazi bathi ngesotho kukhosekazi manje nalombhalo umphatho lo besiwufunda uthi mkhulu kunawo wonke amadlozi uma ubuka ke even iscience yakhona uDr Sebi uthi the chemical signature of umhlaba wethu it's carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Asikwazi ukuphila ngaphandle kwe-oxygen. Amanzi anani? Thokoza. Imizimba yethu it's almost 80% water. Meaning ukuthi indlovukazi isebenza ngalamanzi. Lathi sithi thina igazi. Angithi kuthiwa igazi i-transporter ye-oxygen. Uma ufakithayo uzibophile la. Uvimba le-oxygen ukuthi inyukelele. Yingakho ngekukhona ukucabanga kahle. Ngoba uvimbela indlovukazi. Indlovukazi ifuna ukukhuphuka. Ikhuphukele kuphi? Emsameni wayo. I-pineal gland. Umsamo wendlovukazi. Uma kuthiwa lo muntu lo uyabona. Uneso lomoya. Kukhulunywa ngamandla endlovukazi. Yingakho nazi inyanga ibizwa inyanga. Ngoba awungeke ube inyanga ungaphilisi noma ungahogeli noma wamukele isambulelo esivela kuNomkhubulwane. Siyabonga indlovukazi ngoba siphila ngayo. Manje isikhathi lapho isifaka khona esibelethweni sayo. Yingakho kuthiwa our souls, our energy, our spirit is elevated at this point. Ngoba manje sesingene emoyeni. Indlovukazi izozala nini? NgoDisemba, ngoZibandlela. Angithi ngoDisemba ilanga nomhlaba isondelene. Uma ucalculator from manje until December, I say 9 months. Manje beluyilandele le science. Ngoba iyi science yona. Masithi kuzalwa uHeru ngoDisemba. Ngesikhathi sikamvikelikazi sikhuluma ngawo lo moya. Meaning ukuthi sonke singena esibelethweni sakhe. Yingakho kumele simkhalele ngamandla manje ukuthi Ndlovukazi siyacela usikhulume. Isikhalo sethu sinye. Sicela ukukhululwa kulamakhamandela ukuthi sisezweni lokhokho bethu. Kepha siphile njengabezizwe. Siphila njengabezizwe simila wabo. Sikhipha lobuhlungu esizwayo siunikeza umnikazi uNomkhubulwane ngoba uye yedwa incwadi lesifundayo ithi nguyena omkhulu kunawo wonke amadlozi. It means ukuthi nawo amadlozi aphila ngomoya kaNomkhubulwane. Idlozi elikhulu. Ngokusho kabani kukaMvelinqangi. UMvelinqangi usho njalo. Manje ke yile science esilokho sikhuluma ngayo ukuthi i-signature yomhlaba i-carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. It means ukuthi manje i-elevation of that oxygen. Angithi uMvelinqangi uyi-hydrogen. I-hydrogen mayisehlile ngapha e-southern hemisphere kusala. Cha, kusala i-oxygen. UMvelinqangi i-hydrogen. uNomkhubulwane i-oxygen. So zihamba kanje lezi. So uyahlela uMvelinqangi. Yingakho kuthiwa ilanga is in hibernation. Kusalani dominator the southern hemisphere yile oxygen. Yingakho kuthiwa uNomkhubulwane rules. Yisikhathi ke manje sokuthi sijule kakhulu ukuthi sifakani ukhulukhulwane. Ukhulukhulwane is that unit esifunayo esilangazelelayo ngaso sonke isikhathi. Makukhulunywa ngale science, kukhulunywa ngesilence nequietness, le peace esidingayo ngaphakathi kithi. Ma reach that stage usuke ufinyelele ezingeni likakhulukhulwane, where there's balance and order, art rules. Yingakho ke then you feel resonance, ufila happy, free flow, and uyakhululeka nawe emoyeni. So manje ke uNomkhubulwane uthi yenza isenzo sokuthi you must take what is inside, manifest in the outer world, in the physical world. That is heka. Uma umcabango wami ungapheleli la emqondweni kuphela, kepha lokho ngikuzwayo, isambulelo engisithola, this divine inspiration, I then make it manifest. It means ukuthi wenza isenzo sikaNomkhubulwane. Yingakho uNomkhubulwane advises us ukuthi everything that we want to see, when the dominance of the hydrogen returns again in September, mele uyakhe ebumnyameni, esibelethweni sikaNomkhubulwane. Uyakhe so that by September it manifests. That is when you launch izinto ngoSeptember. Okwamanje ukuyakha into and build a clear picture in your mind. And the little picture leyo market is simple, le science. I picture ukuze leyo nto leyo imanifeste kalula, would depend on the intensity of the emotion of that picture. Nyangithola. Uma uyibona le picture le, and you imagine yourself as an example, ufuna ukuzibona une farm. Imagine yourself working that farm. Even before it manifests, try and feed that picture until yenzakala leyo nto leyo. Ungapheli amandla, ube uquest that spirit. Kunzima kunjani, kumele uphinyelele, you need to move forward. Ngoba into, the thing that makes us ukuthi we can't manifest izinto esizifisayo is because siphelelwa amandla. You do something for a day or two and say there are no results. You understand? Because you are impatient. Izozilithi awuthi ngeke ngumtest lo ukuthi uyangitesta na, ucommitted kulento yomoya na, noma ufuna ukuyuza nje for their own personal benefit. Do you understand? So manje ke umoya uthi awukwazi ukungikhohlisa. You can't lie to me because Auset ngiphila ngaphakathi kuwena. So everything you do concerning me as Auset, be genuine. Be genuine, that's all it requires. Ube pure, ube free flow. Angeke ube ne agenda over umoya. When amele ulandele, you need to follow the agenda yomoya. That's when you create a resonance between Izulu nomhlaba. That is when you experience what is called heka, natural magic. Why? Because there's resonance, and the little resonance as well. Tell me. Awukwazi now when we enter the stage of Auset, when you then request izinto the hydrogen. You can never do that because you are out of alignment completely. So timing is everything. Uyazi ukuthi manje ngibhizi ngiyadeposit. Kepha ngibhekene no-Anpu umqaphikazi ukunidile the next season ukuthi lento boyifaka iyiyo na if ibheda hayi ngeke umqaphikazi ukhona lapho kanti futhi mawubhedile uSahmet ukulindile uSahmet ukulindile waphunyuka ngapha ku-Anpu ba uSahmet uphezu kwakho yena-ke uthi awudluli la if you are not pure. Izwe labantu abapure leli and ukuba pure nje intentions hey njengoba ngisho ukuthi yonke le mimoya lives within us. Angeke uyo-recite the laws of my art kukuthi uyaziviolate on a daily basis. And yingozi leyo ngoba uzibizela inkinga wena yourself. When you start reciting those 42 negative confessions, you need to be ready. Ukuthi no mina I know ukuthi I will never violate even one of those laws on a daily basis, and it's easy. It's for you to create harmony wherever you are. Create harmony. Ungathi wena mawufika endaweni there's chaos. Because that is detrimental to yourself. And bese ke usinda nabanye abantu. Because wena awuna free flow. Ukuba indaba zomoya neindaba zenyama. Isikhathi sokuhlukanisa now. Kuhlukana indaba zenyama neindaba zomoya. Kuhamba phambili umoya. And silindwa indlovukazi Nomkhubulwane Ngwedi Auset Nomzamo Asantewa Anzinga Mantatis Iwoka makhawekazi ke la encwadi zezithile batheme bebona ukuthi amadoda ahlulwa ukuphaka impi njengamanje kumele sikume omama manje ngoba lento yabelungu ibahlulile amadoda. It means manje omama kumele baphathe imkhonto njengabo Asantewa umama wini wayenza lento la. So many bona ukuthi amadoda amavaka, it's upon you to rise up and take up arms to defend the future of your children. Leso skati siyafika. A time like that is always present. How many years? Niloko sipromisa bo mama ukuthi izinto zizolunga. From 94 sibatshela into eyodwa. Hayi mama, kuzolunga. Mhlambe labaholi bethu bazo negotiate a better deal. And that better deal never comes. It means ukuthi if women don't rise up now because obaba bahlulekile, it means ukuthi we are doomed. Ngoba the minute umama athatha umkhonto ayempini uzoba namahloni ndoda. Do you understand? So manje ngibona ngathi is that time where we need that motivation again. Ukuvuselela ubuqhawe lakithi. Nifika la kuyaliwa namhlanje. Basicimela igesi. Ilanga lesi-3 leli. Do you understand? Umphakathi manje uyabona yingakho ngithi labelungu nalo government bayayiphehla leli. Esilosikhuluma ngayo ukuthi sesangweni vele. Mebe lokho bahlukumeza abantu ngalendlela. Look, akekho umuntu ofuna ukuphila ngodanki. But before you demand money for services from me, make me economically active so that I'm able to pay for those services. You cannot deprive me of the means of making a living. Then you come up with all laws to force me to abide by. It can never happen. The first thing that you need to do as a governing structure, make your people be economically active. Then you'll be justified to come and say, but why are you not paying? Almost 80% yabantu labasebenzi kugcwele abogogo la elokishini. When you have no conscience to send somebody to go and switch off electricity elokishini. Why? Because you are living in the comfort of your home in Senti or wherever you are, because you no longer see leaders elokishini. If our leaders were residing amongst us, this mess maybe wouldn't be happening, because they will also feel the pain that we feel here. Kubola izinto emafrijini. Abantu baqeda ukhola. Bagcwalisa amafriji. Wena Eskom, you're not even notifying people that we are going to do this. You just come and switch. Why? Because impilo yomuntu omnyama, it's worthless. That is what, and it's a continuation. It's not something that is happening now. Right from 94, impilo yomuntu omnyama was never a priority. Yingakho they told us about irreconciliation. How do you reconcile with somebody who has stolen your property and is holding on this property? How do you reconcile with that person? Huh? When you take away umhlaba, the land from me, what are you doing to my life? What am I going to do? Because for me as a black person to even start an economy, I need land. I need land. So if the majority is landless, then you come and want to demand, AMA services, they must be paid. And remember, most of the people here are getting AMA bills. AMA bills sometimes of the apartheid era. When the movement itself was telling us, Kuti, we should make South Africa ungovernable. Now you are loaded with those receipts. Uyothatha phi la elokishini 200,000. Where are you going to get that money? Huh? Sishawe COVID. Sashawa ukuthi these companies, they saw an advantage during the COVID period. Ukuthi they must lay down some workers. They saw a window of opportunity. It's something that they've been wanting to do for some time. Ukuthi no. Bona, they have an agenda to sabotage government right from the start. Lendo ukuthi they must hire foreigners. Yini le? Huh? Instead of prioritizing. Look, I don't have a problem with a guy from Ghana for them to get employment here. A guy. I don't have a problem with that. But now, it mustn't be your agenda to say I'm going to starve South Africans, but only employ. As an example, khona le Mangwane, la besiyothenga khona imbuzi. I don't have a problem with abantu bangaphandle. Kusemangwaneni lapha kepha lamabhunu aqasha only abantu baseLesotho. Yini leyo nto leyo? It means ukuthi every white person, they are united with sabotaging umuntu omnyama. It doesn't matter where they are. A same thing is the same thing. Rural Natal is the same thing. It means the agenda is the same. And this is the unity that they are demonstrating, to us as black people. Tina, siloko, fragmented the way we are. We sometimes even defend Lomlung, who is doing all these things to us. Because there's no reason. Abelungu are demonstrating unity. Which is why they are perpetuating all the evilness abayenza lakithi because of their unity. Tina, why don't we unite easy to actually stop Leon Doleo? Huh? It's like Sifana with abused, a person. To a point to normalize the abuse. Uzwe umuntu wesimame athi angifuni le ndoda. Why am I full? I'm shy. It's true. It happens. Aye, siyoto lo muntu lo. Soft too much. Lo muntu lo umushakele like us. Do you understand? Unormalize abuse. Makungena abuse in a relationship, then she's not interested. It goes the other way as well. It goes the other way as well. Whereby ngengezwe istory ukuthi indoda ilaliswe toilet endlini yakhe. Uyabona ukuthi ukulimala kwethu singabantu abamnyama. It manifests in so many different ways. And it's up to us to heal, all this anomaly. And the season healer ngomoya, ngeCalender. Calendar is the only thing that is capable of realigning you so that uzazi. Because once uzazi, it doesn't matter ukuthi i-condition yasedlini kwenzakalani in your environment, but manje ubhekane nalo moya okumele ucommunicate nawo. You don't have time for yonke lezinto useless. Hey, uzo umuntu athi no, Lenduza, they've got psychological problems. Calendar will heal you. Because those problems are a manifestation or a result of internal conflict. What brings internal conflict? Misalignment. When you are misaligned, emoyeni, then there's a problem. Hey, even you are on a land of suppressing talent lab, it brings a lot of misalignment. Umuntu ogcina nje umbona ukuthi lo muntu lo umuntu humble, but manje mokwesikhathi aqala ukusebenza lo muntu ajike, ajike lo muntu abe ibhubesi. How ndoda? It's because when the into that is not aligning with their spirit inside, so it creates that anger. Remember, Gucci, from 8 to 5, dedication yako ilapo. And those hours, you are busy creating internal confusion. Abelungu, they give you high marks. Ukuthi performance yako is good. Why? Because you are trying to please them. But when we are fangapagad, you are dying inside. Hey, now my packages are now. That's why uzobona abantu sometimes how lo muntu uzenze kanje, wazenza kanje, kanjani? Because now we witness and see what you know, lo muntu on the physical, they are fine because of their material possessions. And sometimes loco means nothing. It's just a cover to hide the pain you are feeling inside. So, calendar is the only solution. Once you know the energy that you embody, you start working on that. Because Tina singabantu bama magic naturally. Singabantu bama magic naturally. Yingakho kuthiwa Auset is the master magician. Master magician. Hey. So manje always kuthiwa futhi uyashesha Auset magebizo. But mawumbiza, make sure you are sincere. That's all they say. Very quick to hear, but be sincere. Ukuthi umfunelani. Ungamfuneli nje ukuthi hayi wena ukwatisa umuntu wakunyathela ibhonzi. So ufuna Auset man. Azokulwela kulo muntu. Hayi sebenzi kanjalo man. Because kula uzolimala khona. Uyabona uAuset mawuinvoker. Uthi Auset ngicela ukuthi uyoshisa lamalimu lamasimu langa kulela plaza ngoba lela plaza kunamathuna okhokho bami. Awushise lapho baze bavume lento engishoyo. Do you understand? In that way uzokulwela ngempela genuinely ngoba there's no justification ukuthi amathuna okhokho bakho adlala belungu. They don't even respect that. Now when you you have to request the permission. Huh? Kumele ucela permission. Hey, enye into nayo. We are going for the festival of Sokang or June. Siyabuphi? Kuzoyenzakalani lapho? Automatically. So automatically singakafiki nokufika lapho. Siyazi ukuthi sibhekene nempi. Kumele siyocela ukuxhumana namadlozi ethu endaweni yethu. Why? Because ithunjiwe. Ibizwa ngabanye abantu namhlanje ukuthi amathuna okhokho angakanani adestroyiwe la. Remember ukuthi le ndawo esiya kuyo iPhoenix, it's along the Golden Meridian. I-Golden Meridian idlula lapho bese kuyochithela kuphi olwandle. But certainly it's not going to be easy. It won't be like the situation yaseMangwaneni. It's either we will be forced ukuthi into nje ongamelanga si-compromise. Kumele sithole indawo lapha la ichithela khona. La ichithela khona. Kula mele sibe khona. Manje ke ngiyathemba amakhehla le eThekwini ba busy ngalo program leyo. Yingakho nje ukuphahla amakhehla. Kumele siqinise kakhulu. Ukuphahla kumele siqinise kakhulu. Thina siloko siphazanyiswe ilogesi lo manje siyakhona ukuphahla sonke ikhathi zokuphahla, but manje ugesi mawungekho kuba nzima nokuthi singene lapho. Kepha abayibambile basanawo ugesi abaqhubeke ngokuphahla. Ngathi abanye mebesalele emuva bese kuyathuleka nje. Ngoba lelizwi leli mele lizwakale on a daily basis kulamadlozi ethu ukuthi yini kahle lesidingayo. Siyile lapha saphahla sacela kuNomkhubulwane into eyenzakele lapha ngasho ukuthi i-confirmation kukhona ubani beke khona lesasilwane lesi ibhidli down ilentuzi yebo enkulu ubonile ingane it was the biggest it was a confirmation ukuthi amakhehla akhona ayezwa nokuthi sithini. You understand? And into ebeyinhle futhi masiqeda ukuphahla lani izulu lafafaza indlovukazi ziguqa nje seliyana, kepha alinwi ngokulwa. Bebevuma ukuthi siyanizwa. So yingakho ngiyengijabule ngalento esiyenzayo ngoba ayidoyi. It's always in perfect timing. Perfect timing. Ayidoyi. Cha. I-nature injalo. Do you understand? So yinto ke le siye siyibize lapha mengikhuluma noMatiwana sithi induku engavimbeki. Ngoba ushaya ngayo le nduku ngoba i-nature. Anyway and futhi uma uvela ngalendlela uthola inhlonipho automatically. Bayibuza ukuthi hey lo muntu udonsa muphi umoya, ngoba manje bayakubona ukuthi ujulile. Asilento nje ukuthi izinto sikhe phezulu. Mawubakhotela amasizini ubakhotela konke lokhu ubakhotela konke lokhu. They don't expect a black person to know this. Aba-expect ungangena yonke indawo ngapha eMandiyeni ungene ngapha eMathuteni bonke labantu laba they don't expect ukuthi umuntu omnyama will revive their spiritual canon. And then not only in a Mickey Mouse way, but in a very deep way. Huh? Yasinda. Siyesithi inesiqi. Do you understand? Ngoba igroundwe inature. Igroundwe indlovukazi. Tina, we have awoken to the fact ukuthi for us as African people, for us to progress in whatever way, we need to return respect for the female energy. Hey, that's the biggest wisdom esilandelayo lathi. The female energy is very important to us. Yingakho mele yonke into ibalance. Yonke into must balance. Indlovukazi iyaskipha, uAsawu uyasifaka. Remember ukuthi ngo-September, that is when we return now to everything physical. Why? Because the nurturing energy of the sun, umvelincane, is now coming closer to us. Bese ke indlovukazi iyasizala ngolendoza ngesikhathi sikaNeptune, umvikelikazi. Le energy esifile lapha eCapricorn, that is the energy of birth. When the sun is closest to earth, the hydrogen is being pumped so that we are able to sustain ourselves until this period again. So umhlaba wethu can never survive without the oxygen. If kungaba ne disturbance kule chemical signature of our universe, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, no life. Siyahamba. Siyaphela. So yingakho that maintenance mele ihlale ikhona. Even when things seem to be changing in the universe. Kuthiwa uNomkhubulwane, Auset, umoya wamadikoni. Do you understand? Amadikoni are those, when they talk about the decade, they are talking about a group of 10 stars that lie along the ecliptic. Umuca la umhlaba wethu zungeza khona ilanga. Group of 10. Kuthiwa uAuset, indlovukazi, umoya walezo itar. And those stars, according to our ancestors, are responsible for everything that happens on earth. When there are wars, these stars are responsible. When there is a coup somewhere, these stars are responsible. So, okhokho bethu bebebuka on the horizon ukuthi what group of stars are there? And they can tell ukuthi and foretell in future based on ukuzungeza kwethu komhlaba. Babuke even the inner planets and the outer planets. Ukuthi Uranus, ukuphi, what is the position ka Uranus? Babuku Jupiter. Ukuphi Jupiter. For them, there was nothing beyenzakala by chance. They were studying the universe. They were studying the cosmos because they knew ukuthi as above, so is below. If those cosmic bodies are at this position vis-a-vis Earth, it means kuzoba ne drought. So they can foretell before a drought happens. We're never, surprised by drought team. We knew ukuthi lesa star mesivela ngaloya nyaka othize kwenzakala kanje. Yingakho ke sistora ke ukudla in those times. So that when drought happens, we are sorted. So many times whereby abantu from all over the continent come and get food from here. Because Africa was ruled by intelligent people who studied, the cosmos. They were never surprised by anything. Even a tsunami. If tsunami yaziwa ilwane qala. Abantu babona ilwane esigijimela to the higher places. Baziyeka azange bayilandele. What happened? Tsunami yabagwinya ngithi. Hey, had they followed ilwane, ngabe impilo eningi zaseyivela. It's because we are no longer living as per the dictates of nature. We are now living as per the dictates of man. Man determines in New Year. Man determines the hour, of the rising hour. It's no longer according to nature. Time is determined by the rising of the sun, rising and setting of the sun. But now, Tina, why? Because we are now controlled by men. Foolish men, for that matter. Hey, unintelligent beings. Hey, naturally unintelligent beings. Because how do you go against nature? The minute you misalign yourself with nature, you are sick. Hey, and the spawner ngezenzo zakho. Your deeds will confirm our suspicions about you. Hey, izenzo zakho. Hey, so it means we are ukuthi yinto thina singama Africa. We need to go back to lesikhathi lesi. It was the time that was used very fruitfully. Last year thina sabuza ukuthi manje abantu by September yini le abazoyi manifest. Futhi asifuna usitshela iyitori. Products. Give us a product. By September, produce something. Even if it's just a toothpick, man. Find a way of manufacturing a toothpick. Come and sell it to us. Do you understand? So everybody has got to activate their natural talents during this time. Put me in if you are a vocalist. Asibone album ngoSeptember. Hey, everybody has got to produce. Mina sendama targets nyana. But hey, manje ngabuilda lento by the time ufika September. Siyayilonja. Do you understand? As it has been the norm ukuthi every September mele silaunche in something. Do you understand? Ekhombisa progress yethu. But manje this time into okumele silaunch campaign to invite all black people for us to go and liberate Mangwaneni. Hey, we need volunteers zabantu. Yinto kumele siphahlele leyo. Ukuthi sithole ama volunteers who are willing and ready to go and march namabutho le Mangwaneni to liberate that place. I find ezinye indawo la uzothola ukuthi inkulumo enje ingakubulalisa. Ngoba umuntu mekezwa lenkulumo first thing ayicabanga package yakhe. The minute I confront labelungu about returning my land, immediately I'm going to lose the package. Kulaba sibophe khona belungu. So it means ukuthi a black person will never be free because the leaders zabantu abamnyama all they think about ilama package. Hey, manje ngizibuze ukuthi here I control almost 500,000 hectares. It's within my reach. I mean, can I sacrifice between 15 and 30,000 that they get from government? Ni sacrifice umhlaba that is 500 hectares. Near 500 hectares, I can make more than 100 million a year. A year, more than 100 million. Now, because you want to eat now, you say, no, I can't wait for those farms to be fully operational. Haibazosbona abalandelayo. That's the ultimate decision some of our people are making. Kanti ilula len. Amakos, they don't need to be paid by government. Amakosi have got access to the land that they can use now to create economic activity in their communities. Okay, but they won't do that because that is a medium to long term. Seke budget ngale 30,000 I told her from government. It means ukuthi iblock yonke creativity yakhe. So this is what we need to heal singabantu abamnyama. Ukuthi if I deserve i5 rand, I mustn't settle for 5 cents. Don't settle for 5 cents because you are worth 5 rands. Hey, so these are the things that you know, as abantu abamnyama we need to. I mean, Kesa, indlala sikhule ngayo, and we are keeper endlaleni. And the more you move out of your comfort zone, that is when your creative juices start working. Because ubhekene nalokhu obhekene na. You've got to be creative ukuze uphume kule simo kuso. So lento yama comfort zones yiyo le yenza ukuthi singaphumeleli. That very same thing is responsible for fragmentation of black people. Abantu abamnyama abanengi, they are working for Abelu. They are getting a package. Remember what is the day uyothatha i-bond yendlu. The day uyothatha i-loan for imoto, you are finished. You can never be a free thinker again because all your life, your decisions are going to be based on that. I can never jeopardize my work because how am I going to pay for the bond? How am I going to pay for the car? And this was a deliberate thing. That is why Uzochola Guti, I'm a bank. Once about beggar your credit score, they want to offer you money. Even when you don't want it, they want to offer you money so that they lock you. You can never move. Unale loan there. You're 4 million. It locked you, it has locked you. Finish. Kanti, you need to be free, njengathi. Hey, when times are bad, buyisela yonke into yomlungu. Ubuye elokishini, ubuye ekhaya. Ube free and be a free thinker. You can never be determined by material things, man. I know. Bangibuka kanjani abantu? Who cares? Yinto esisabayo le. What are people going to say? Say about what? As long as I have my peace, I'm able to be in touch with Nomkhubulwane on a daily basis because I feel the peace inside. It means the fuck on there. It means nothing. Futhi ngeteksi futhi ngiyazambela. Oh, ngifuna Mkhulu. Hoy, ngiyawalka ngithatha itaxi ongibiza ilenduza. Umsebenzi impilo yaqhubeka. Ungafuni bathi ufuna ukuba iwannabe. Hey, you can't afford to live in Senti, but because you want to be seen, but you want to go there when income yako doesn't allow you. The worst of all, makuphela inyanga xakekile ngithi income yako doesn't match your liability. Uzalakithi hayi jonga ikhipha yegas. Oh God. That's foolishness, my guys. Life leyo ongamelanga. Actually la emoyeni akumelanga ube fake. You must keep it real all the time. In that way, uphila free. Stress, where's equality? To be debt free. Umnandi man. To be debt free. Umnandi. And the 40. Noma into uyifuna save. Uyithenge cash. Uhlukane na yonke lento le. Well, one of these days we'll do that economic, thing, because other people who are wiser, they use debt to build wealth. Yes. Why? Because they don't take debt to consume. They take debt to invest, so that the investment appreciates in value. There's a margin there. Ungayoboleka imillion ngoba ufuna uthenga iBM. iBM, the minute you take it out of ijarit, value has lost. So that is not wise to use debt to consume. When I'm full of parliament, yako Louis Vuitton. Elila. Now might believe in an iPhone 13i. We need to move out of those things, my guys. Hey, this guy is about Louis Vuitton. Sipelile. And the umuntu okuvelela ngaleyo ndlela idla phansi. Idla phansi ngoba uzofaka enkingeni. Uzoba stressed. Huh? Sikubone nawe hayi no. Even the way you carry yourself. Sikubuze ukuthi lo muntu lo ufaka le take. Le take 40,000. Huh? 40,000 you take. There's no wisdom there, man, Make. Uga, angabi ukuthi lokho ukwenze. Mawune billion. Ngoba you have a factory that supplies us with milk. We buy milk from you. We know that you have a disposable income. There's nothing wrong with that. Ungathi manje ushaye somsokolo wena ubusy. Hayi man. Angicela nendlovukazi, yazi indlovukazi. Asisixolele. Indlovukazi zifakwe ngipressure madoda. Bathanda. Sidalele lokho vele ukuthi sibathande, sibaplease ngayo yonke into. Kanti sometimes bayasilahlisa madoda. Ivar lihle basilahlisa. Hayi, no mina ngiyabona ngale season ka Auset. Ngenza umphahlo special for omama. Kuthiwa isizwe si-destroywa noma siphindwa umama man. Hey, if abomama bangaqondanga ubona ngesizwe sakho and ubona nangeingane zakho ukuthi le ingane zibehave ngale ndlela. It means abomama balesizwe kunenkinga. Mina ngizobaphathela serious. Uhlangana nomuntu nje one. Seyitshela ngeDubai nje. Awungafiki nokufika wena lapha. Uzwa abomama siyabathanda. Yazi amadoda aphilele umama. That is our weakness. And our strength. Hey. Ngoba umuntu mawumthanda ufisa ukumenzela yonke into. Naturally. Do you understand? So manje abomama yibo okumele baqonde. Abomama yibo okumele bakhe isizwe sakusasa. And abomama bakwazi ukwakha isizwe sakusasa kuukuthi bona basabambelele emuva on material things. Ngamba ngithethe. Ngibela isithethe wena. Uyabona leyo nto. It means ke manje wena uyalimala. Do you understand? And enye into engicelela omama uthando. Abomama ngathi bangathandana kakhulu. Hey. Yazi abomama ngathi mina angazi noma bengikhuluma le mangwaneni. Ngithi besikhuluma la ku Twitter space. Ngithi imizi iphulwa omama. Omama abavumela ukuba nama relationship nabantu abashadile. Azi umuntu ukuthi ushadile lo muntu. Kepha ambelesele. Do you understand? So leyo nto leyo ayikhombisi uthando nokuhloniphana komama. Kumele ibuye leyo nto leyo again. Omama bahloniphane. The minute you hear ukuthi lo muntu sekeshadile, hayi idla. If kungekho njalo abavumeke isithembu wazi. Ngoba ukuthi kungabi nento ezakala ebumnyameni. Inkinga ilapho ngoba uthola ukuthi khona indoda yenze iphutha ngaphandle yaba nengane, kepha umama akamfuni lo mntwana la endlini ngoba lo mntwana utholakale ngesikhathi somshado wakhe. Manje kuba isilonda every time ekebona ngengane. Why? Because abelungu bathi kithi one man, one woman. Kepha bona have a string of mistresses. Abakutshelanga lokho. And yet okhokho bethu umama beke initiator isithembu. Umama ayocela ubaba ukuthi hayi mina ngikhathele. Ukuguqa kangaka ngangisakhona. Sembona umasibani lapha baba. Ngicela ukumsondeza la. Hey, so that if kune relationship kwazakale ukuthi ubaba akekho la ekhaya ulapha. Enye into angithi ukuthiwa inamba yomama is more than inamba yobaba. Manje kwenzakaleni ke if it's 1 to 4? What happens to other women? Kwenzakalani vela? Ngoba no, but in ratio if it's 1 to 4. What happened to the 3? Sabotage. Yingakho ke lento yokuphuka kwemindeni yethu ingeke iphele. Because we've got to confront iqiniso. The way lingakhona. Manje sithi le 3 siyenzeni ke yenzeni. No, but benzeni. Bafike endaweni wonke umuntu ugobekile bona bahamba bodwa. Ayifuneki leyo. Yingakho ke uzwana makhaya. Mina ngiyithi isolution yethu i-demonstration of our unity. That will be the foundation yokuthi solve zonke lezi. Umlungu engekho lapho. Ne-influence yomlungu engekho. Si-confront i-situation esibhekene nayo. Ukuthi okay makunje, how do we deal with this? Ingane, are we retaining the rites of passage? Ukuthi ingane is raised by the community, not only by the parents. Because this is how it was. Today, a child that is 9, 10 years old, uyabhema nje bayaqabuzana la ngidlula estradini. Yini leyo nto leyo? The time sakhula thina boqhutshwa ngemvubu. Futhi endlini mangena babuza ukuthi hey kwenzakaleni umama uza neyakhe phezu kwakhe. You could never do such a thing. But now isilungu sithe it's okay. Hey, le ingane ezinama rights, uzala ingane then say nama rights over you. Uhulumeni uthi ingane yakubophisa. Ingane yakubophisa. Manje ke sizokhula kanjani isizwe esiqotho ngaleyo nto. Ngoba ihlongandlebe vele lifuna uswazi. Uyaqondisa umbulali ingane yakho ngithi. Manje mabezokutshela ukuthi mawudiscipline ingane ubhekene nejele. Yingakho we need to reject the Constitution and the Republic of South Africa. Hey. These things must be destroyed. Because that is what is messing us up. Mesihlangana manje this time. Sihlangana outside of these structures. And the second, sakhe ingqumka yethu, to ask ourselves, what brought harmony in the olden times? We go back to that wisdom and apply that wisdom in our lives. That's the only solution. And the younger into remember, isizwe esiqotho. Siqotho because of oh mama. I still stress lokho. Mina usiko lwasekhaya lwamangwane ngilifunde kumama. It wasn't my father. My mother taught me everything. Namangwane ndiyethu uphuma ngapha eMantshilibeni. But she was able to learn everything yamangwane. Ukungikhulisa kanje uyangifunza. Umama ubethi kimi awukwazi kuhamba kuyothatha into kubaba wakho ungabonganga. Njalo uma uthola into kubaba wakho uthi ngwane. Ngikhula ngaleyo mfundiso mina. You understand? So imfundiso that needs to return. Because this is what kept harmony. Remember before, you could never impregnate intombazane ushiye. The whole community will be against you. Hey. Remember even nenkosi ngesenzo sika ngalesenzo senza kunani. Senza ngakhona. Hey. Iontanga bakanandi ba revolta. Uthi inkosi isithukile. Ngokuthi ingene uNandi ingayenzanga imfanelo zakhona. That was the high moral standard we had. Before these colonizers came, by neutralizer yonke into. Namhlanje we are stuck in that lifestyle. Why? Because sifuna ukuba. But I have hope. I have hope ukuthi sizophuma makhaya. I have hope ukuthi sizophuma. And leyo nto leyo is going to happen sooner. Ngoba i-government nalabelo bayayiphehla lempi. And bazoyithola. Balokhu bayamhlokoloza umuntu omnyama in all direction nje bayamhlokoloza. Bazofika la bahlokoloze endaweni wrong. And futhi manje i-unity ekhona ebantwini abamnyama. It's unbelievable. Hey, let division esilokho siyibona. Kancane there are things that unite us. Do you understand? And those are the things that will make us conquer as a collective. Outside politics and religion. Because that's what we need. Once we get to that level, then, kuphelile. Kuseduze. Asazi ukuthi uJuly uyofika kunjani. Auset. I'm busy. Busy is Auset. Konke okungamanga ngoma athi makubhizi. Asazi vele ukuthi ngaleyo season kuyobe kunjani. Ngoba iyanuka impi. Iyanuka. Isesangweni impela impi. Abantu abasalele angazi bangenwe yini. Because you need to prepare. But it's about to erupt. Yo erupt njenge lenduza. Njenge volcano. May erupt la, it was a, I-example lento ezakale last year. Le ezayo manje, it's going to be worse. Ngoba umuntu omnyama nje uHatford sorry. uHatford umuntu omnyama. Asafuni focus. Sikhathele. Sikhathele. And then namanje kumele in the near future, whilst we are busy uniting, kumele abanye kube ne strategy on how to challenge even the concept of the Republic of South Africa. Legally! Legally, because we have the legal arm to actually win. Whoever negotiated with the politicians, who negotiated nabantu wrong. Aga negotiatanga namakhosikazi. Who negotiated nabantu abaphume Harvard, abaphuma kuphi yonke le nonsense. Who gave them the mandate? Ubani abaniki mandate ukuthi banegotiate. Bona, they thought they were clever and intelligent enough to sideline amakhosi. Baba valela ngaphandle when they were negotiating a contest. Now it's going to come to hold them. Because sonke sotawo kanti obani izwe lathathwa kuba. Izwe lathathwa emakhosini kumakhosikazi. Manje bese kunegotiate abafokazani yini ke leyo? We are not part of all that nonsense. We are not there. Because yinto bokumele bayenze, they were supposed to destroy the Republic of South Africa. Kwakhiwe kabusha. Ivuse iKemu, Southern Kemet. They decided to take shortcut. Haya silipende nje le hashi. Elimhlophe silipende nje ngepende emnyama. Mayini imvula iba izebra le. Kepha mina bengathanda nje ngijabula abantu ba-express about i-trip yethu. Abantu bakhululeke just ubeka lapho nalapho babeka abantu nje sithombeni ungabi into ekhulunywa umkhulu nje. Remember bazothi mina ngibias ngifika lapha eMangwaneni. So ngiyacela ke if bangekho abanye nimbuza ama-comments, ngicela abantu nje basukume bakhululeke makhaya just to motivate each other. Thokoze Ntokazi.
Rona family monate. Ka transport ne ya Mkhulu. So mo tseleng ya rona ne re tsamaya le Mkhulu. A ke tsefela le bitsa la Mkhulu ke Mkhulu mang. O ne re tsamaya le ena ntse le rona go taxi. Okay, ne re tsamaya le Mkhulu maat. So mo tseleng na re blella the surroundings. Foka e le go gala eng. Foka e khurang, no ke le ba bitsa eng and. So Rona really a very insightful trip. There's a lot of questions we could ask. We had a whole lot of answers. So we had a beautiful one. And how to fit listen there. Mare, but they were very receptive. They came to support. So we had a jolly good time.
Tuesday, but babangata batho ba bampona ba mpotsa gore ke mo no tswa kae ba bangata ba makalo e bana sona le sphai ba mpotsa mas sina sazuthi mntana sonto mntana ngabatho ukuthi guys yo mina ngingondami seko kule nto like an example like last year ngifike I think ngaswele isikhathi lesuthi ngihlangana nomkhulu ngizizwe ngichazi le so I nami ngingwari thina thi ngathola legama leyo hike ukuthi ngisebenze manje over hike because le story something good wafika isikhathi vele thina ngithola umsebenzi hawo naba umsebenzi usilethi eJafti
The trip was amazing. I was happy because Masia, I was part of a group, the first ones to arrive, those that were preparing, you know. So I was part of that, and you know the humbling part is that I was the only woman. And I'm glad that I was there. And then I say complain, but at Master's Boy, we were the first ones to arrive, and then now we are the last ones to. But no, welcome to our world.
Auset. Nami kule trip ngifunde into eningi. Kakhulukazi into engiyibonile kakhulu ukuthi njoba silapha eBedville sahamba sayocela umbila ngamakhehla. So mama sicela umbila ngabona ukuthi kahle singaba ne relationship nabantu basemakhaya nje. Yebo. So ngabona sakhuluma neNdlovukazi. Yangibuza ukuthi wayabona baselokushini kahle mophuma emakhaya kuba ngathi nenkinga sizwani kahle. So I understand ukuthi especially more abantu abaphumela kali kanje. Yeah. Kahle system ihlukanisile. Njengoba ubona namanje abantu abaphuma emakhaya leseka nakala bahlala kuphi ema-hostels. So kune cultural sure. So kahle lento le ngibona ngathi hayi intenziwe ngamabovu. Yebo. So ngivela ngabona ukuthi hayi kumele sibuild a relationship nabantu basemakhaya. Yebo. Hayi
Okay, the last day, how much was you? Okay, so the last day, how much was you? While we were preparing to leave, but one thing that they said that made me the old ways of living. They spoke about the fact that Musadi Khatsorelo Jali. Gogo Mohad was telling them from one of the people that stayed there. And they were no one or Bamake, Mai, Musadi. My and also it made me realize there's so much about us as Batwabantu. Serasa City, so it was very insightful.
Ngibonge kakhulu kubogeko nabo antuka. Ngaphandle kwethu sonke. Lento ayikwazi ukuyeka. Ifana nemoto. Mokusho the engine.
ayikwazi makushota amatera ayikwazi eBackville bakithi mina ngifunda okukhulu kakhulu okuningi kunabashana abantu bagijima benginabo abashana ngithanda abashana ke hlanganisa kakhulu nabashana ngoba information uyithola khona la amanzi wathola kuphi nasabhema ukwazi uthola kuphi ulisango sokuvula ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi siphilele kahle siphile but then manje into engibonile abashana banolwazi kakhulu bazi ngazo zonke izihlahla ezikhona ezitshaliwe lapha eMkhulu naseMkhubulwane. So I think into ukuthi mina ngiyajabulela kakhulu because information ukuthi bayifundiswa abomama abahlala la abayitholi esikolweni ukuthi lesihlahla lesi sani siyenzani sisebenza ini into abayifunda kubomama. So mina yazi ukukhuluma ngaphakamisa abomama kanje into nami ngithanda ukuthi ngiphakamise ngoba indlovukazi ngaphandle kwazo asikwazi ukuthi sibe yini abashana labayana bafundiswe abomama bazi ngempilo ene into ukuthi thina sithatha for granted ukuthi sihlale sona isihlale sikwazi ukwenza isona kumanje thina sazi ukuthi samele siye ema-university or college mhlawumbe siyofunda ngalezo ihlahla lezo sizithengele lezo incwadi ezosifundisa but bona bafunde from ekhaya now ubuntu into ezokuthinta bakithi yazi ubuntu izokubamba lento lena ukuthi uthando lwabantu dewebazana ngakhona umuntu ohlala ngale kwentaba iyamazi ukuthi kasibanibani kulapha uthando abanalo bonke and bayashare everything umbila amaswiti yazi uyimfe inkukhu besidla so yazi sifikela phana yazi bengathi sisekhaya bengathi sidaloshini umkhulu wasinikeza lenkukhu wasinikeza amabhola ngoba besife esigubhe efikile ukuthi bengathanga itofu nakonke but then yazi uthando ukuthi sinikezwe wona masifika lapha now mozocabanga ke ubheke nendawo siyabanzini ke thina ke nesikwazi ukuvuka ekseni ngoba sijeje sahamba sayimanzini namakhehla ke nasekhula lapha nasiyocela uMkhubulwane asigeze nathi yena ukuthi silibasha ke nasikwenza siphethe namanzi sibona sikhanya kanje nami mkhulu ke lapha Jana yazile futhi yayi ufana noSibani ngithi cha kwayenzeka kona but hayi kodwa kunimuhle ngithi hayi Kezekile yazi sikezeke ngaphandle sikezeke ngaphakathi yazi umuntu makabuka kanje uvela ube nenhlonipho avela abe nenhlonipho nawe futhi wazi yazi lo moya suphahlelayo emakhaya asigeji ayishaye eceleni lento lena mongahamba nayo wabhivela kuye waphila nayo iyakusebenzela vela ngaphandle kuwe before bazobona ngaphakathi bazobaxoxela ukuba nabo kunabaunderstanda khona ukuthi sihlangane nomunyeke namhlanje abafana laba nakhona laphayana indlovukazi zabalena ziyanothisa ukuthi lamakhehla lapha sinamakhehla aphatha amaphela ayiphethe kahle sihlala phansi empilweni sifundele sisho umculo yazi impilo esiyiphila amakhehla mina ngiyathanda ukuthi siqhubekele sibizeni nabanye isizwe sikwazi ukuthi si-understand ukuthi sisempilweni nibuya ningivimbe phela ngoba nguJehudi
Hayi vele. Hey Qinile. Asibongeni umkhulu angwani. Amasum. Angwani. Sekozini. Hayi sibonga umkhulu. Umkhulu ilunga lendlunkulu yalapha eBackville. Zonke inqumo zidlula kuleyana. Manje umkhulu ube member ye MK. Then they launch struggle for freedom yomuntu omnyama. Ubazi nje bonke most of this nimzwile beke quote nama dates ukuthi lokhu kwenzakale nini kepha manje into ebhlungu ukuthi all that sacrifice bokuyise. Do you understand? Uthi mekeceda uthola ukuthi lo mhlaba belolwela because the struggle was about the land, not the right to vote. We didn't need the right to vote. Bring back our land. We don't care about this voting. So Mkhulu uyayizwa le nkulumo esikhulumayo ukuthi isikhathi sobuvaka asisekho, siphelile. Kumele sisukume njengamangwane, siyibambe lempi, sikhulule iBergville. Le ndawo leya kumele ikhululeke from ebalungwini. So Mkhulu siyambonga, mina ngiyambonga kakhulu ngoba uye ozosenza ukuthi indlunkulu ngobugcwele bayo isizwe ukuthi sithini. Ngabuye ngareport ukuthi uNdabezitha uyayizwa inkulumo, uMkhulu uyayizwa inkulumo. Manje ke namangwane ebewelapha ayayizwa inkulumo because bayasho nabo ukuthi abanye ukuze kwakhiwe lela damu nimzwile ubaba bekekhuluma ukuthi azange kube na anything abayizuzayo. So abantu were just displaced, dispossessed, and then nothing, kusho nothing ebantwini lo. So manje ke yingakho ngiba nesiqiniseko ukuthi in the near future iGEK will be housed emangwaneni. I can't. Basho njalo. Bathi ukhale ezingalingani zabafukazana. Isango elibanzi. Elingenqiwa abafukazana lenqiwa inkonjane ngoba indivela phezulu. Angasike ukuthi imbuzi khona mekhona.
Yakhe ngicela mina. Ngicela Mkhulu. Sithokozeni. Mkhulu njengoba ukhuluma ngabantu abamnyama ukukhabisana. Ngikhuphe njengoba nina beniseBergville. Mina ngaba late the day after. So kwenzekala ukuthi ngikhuphe iphupho ngibona abantu abamnyama and they know everything about algorithm patterns from Fibonacci to the 16182 frequency. They're breathing that. So wealth was amongst them. So why ngiphila kanje manje, why ngiphupha kanje? It's because of the surroundings, the people that I'm now involved myself with. Lento le isambulelo ngoba isambulelo nasi now uqeda ukukhuluma to enrich yourself. Ngoba thina siyazi belindla. Thina we would go to the tree and the nearest forest. Kill into le sifuna. So thina believe ngomoya, frequency. So ngithanda ukubonga Mkhulu for affirming iphupho.
Hayi siyabonga. Kunenkulumo futhi esemqoka edinga investigation. Abokhehla, ukhehla. Nawe khehla bathi unaso lesithombe. Besikhuluma ngawo. Bashuthe ipyramid structure abayibone lapha ekhaya. So confirmation again ukuthi le ndawo yasibiza le ndawo kumele headquarters ibe lapha. Once silonje impi lapha sambili ngoba manje impi yomuntu omnyama labantu ababaxoshayo baseKongo siyababiza babe part of it ngoba sa liberate iBakeville nabo so hamba from last yo liberate Congo now you understand so the revolution needs all black people. There's got to be a starting point. And then I see revolution you pacify. A revolution that is building a long-term solution for Mnyama. Who can stop the majority of Mnyama landing lapha ePetville? And they're making this call. Ukuthi we want our land back, finish. Singaloko stoitoya lapha ngokuthi hey sasa sikho lapha. Yabenze sasa. Sifuna umhlaba manje. So that sistope ukuba bayibizana lento ukuthi it's a charity but hey how can you create a majority yakho? Kuthiwa isasa today is feeding a huge percentage yabantu la South Africa. Huh? Manje ukuthi a charity case. Nabantu who are still young, they are no longer motivated to work and be creative. Banzana bamantombazana bayomita imali yoqobo uyazimekeza labantwana abayi5 unale mali every month isihlungu leso manje. How do you put nation yakho in that condition when you're supposed to encourage their creativity for them to work for themselves, when you must be a backing with all the resources they need? You can't be proud of yourself to be a president in this situation. Umfana ona 24 uhola umndende uzwaphi leyo nto leyo? How 24 years of age uhola umndende and abanye abantu will find that they are forced to be in that situation. What I'm saying, if government is not supposed to put its people in this condition, when you then cut the means of survival, economic survival, ebantwini bakho, that's when you turn them into a charitable case. Tina, we're proud people. We are very proud people, abantu abamnyama. Lento le siyazi. Bayimoshe lento nga94 ngokusipromise izindlu. Instead ukuthi basipromise ukuthi bazosiback up. Baze nemali to encourage entrepreneurs to develop factories in our own places. Basitshela ngezindlu. Izindlu mzoyenzani mengasebenzi? Indlu mzoyenzani mengenamali? Because what then happened ukuthi umuntu umosha yona lendlu ayitholile. Ukhipha itoilet uyoyithengisa. Ukhipha ikhethini uyoyithengisa. Ukhipha umnyango uyoyithengisa. Do you understand? So there was no reasoning behind that action. We are not a charitable case. Sinikeze all the means and the resources for us to do things for ourselves.
Yes.
Ngafuni ukusenza i-charity case. Mele siubulale lo mqondo. If usenezandla neinyawo, there's no reason. I mean, even if uthengisa man amazambane netamati, uyayithola imali yokuthenga impuphu udle. Hayi ukuthi manje wena so ufile ucabanga. All you think of when at the end of the month ulindele le mali. Hayi makhehla siphumeni. I know a lot of people bayayidinga, but leyo nto leyo akungabi ikushini yakho. ukuthi wena manje sozohlala. Remember ngathi mina, there are over 1 million products that we need to replace la emalokishini. Investigator nje just one. Hey, amabele, umthombo, ungahlulwa yini? Kwenza umqombothi every day la elokishini. Abantu bayaphahla every day. Manje siyo-replace nini le King Kong? It's been there since the 60s. Yini into enzima ukwenza le nto eyenziwa King Kong man? How? Yini into enzima? Upakheja. Uzwa namanje abantu lapha bayenza bona batshala amabele bangakanani. Awukwazi ke nokuthi okay njengoba ngakabi nefarm angithola indlela ukuthi ngiyokhongeza kulabantu abatshalayo ngenza ngifaka ipackaging yami and come and challenge King Kong man. Kunini monopoly unikwa yithi
fana nalo mlungu athengisa imbuzi emangwaneni.
Cabanga ke ihlazo ngilikhuzile lapho kumkhulu ngathi hayi ngeke yenzakale lento. Ayikho indawo emangwaneni ethengisa imbuzi. Mele uhambe uyofuna lapha elentuzeni ebalungwini and abantu bafuyile. It means bafuyele for themselves, not for sale. Do you understand? So ihlazo nje lelo ongamelanga livunyelwe. Cabanga iBackville ingakanani? Mangifuna imbuzi mele ngidrive to the next town. La nje lentuze sakhiwe nakunambuzi. Noma ithola uzothola something ngathi yagula nyana. Cha, izinto vele kumele sizixayeke lezi. Into engafuneki. Ifana nani lento? La elokishini every Friday kuza amabhunu babeka imbuzi la. All corners zeSoweto. Akukho nje negroup yabantu abamnyama challenge leyo nto. Phela ukufuya imbuzi futhi imbuzi zala ngobuningi. Izinto kumele sizenze lezo. Abodaki yibo kumele badominate ngoba sihlaba every weekend. We can't be supporting lamabhunu every weekend. Hey, inkukhu. At least boke kwaba ne factory yenkukhu la. Inkukhu ithengwa kumanje. And sithenga le nkukhu ezirong ezibuye eBrazil. Hey. Sidla ukufa. Kahle kahle. Ngoba ijovile. Basijovile. How? Hey. So, injalo makela. So what I'm trying to say ukuthi akudingeki nokuthi uzube ne creativity for you to come up with something. Just look at the list of products that are owned by white people here and say I choose this one. I want to challenge them on that one. And we will support you. As long as we don't compromise on professionalism and quality. Ungazosilethela nawe into ezozo expire. Send 20 days expire, so we let her like it. I mean that's why they formed WSA. Uthi why WSA? Into eqala lapha eWoolworth. Yehlele Pick and Pay. Yehlele Checkers. May free sugar checkers in Genage. You ShopRite. From ShopRite, you say. And the easy Indonesian. That's what they buy. From the manufacturer. They can't buy those things, but can I offload this for you? I know it's about to expire. If you enjoy rand, uzoti know I'll offer you 20 rand. Uleta like it. Mobatina sita yonke le nonsense. Uti why am I shop full of things that are about to expire? Kune consumer council like South Africa. That is not protecting us. How do you allow abantu to be consuming things that are about to expire? Remember, Guti, in our location or township, cash is king. Mengiza kuwe lo munye thengisa inkukhu nge-70 rand. Nithi hayi mina ngizokunika nge-40 rand. Uyayithenga. Awazi ukuthi le nkukhu le yami injani. Sengibambe nje le price. Why? Because siyahlupheka. I-price dictates the quality of what we consume. It doesn't matter. So we need to move away. Remember, Guti, when we now establishing our own things, kumele kube nama inspector. On a daily basis, bavakashele lezi lendawo eziproduce izinto. Sicheka ukuthi le nkomo sinikeza yona futhi mele siyeke inyama. Sicheka ukuthi le nto sinikeza yona i-GMO or what? Njengalapha eMangwaneni lapha kunomhlaba kunamanzi. Kumele sifune le mbewu vele yokuqala. Ikhona lapha eMangwaneni. Kukhona obaba bangitshela ukuthi hayi imbewu yethu sisenayo thina.
Organic.
Hey, the organic one. Bayibiza organic cabanga. Njalo leli lemkuka lithole kumkhulu. Hey, mle compare. Hey. Manje bona ke mebekhuluma nge-free range. Inkukhu lo ithenga lapha eWoolworth. Kusho ukuthini ukuthi free range? Hayi, kusho ukuthi remember, when something is confined within a certain space, iyajika ne-current. Do you understand? So you go back to free range, they put but iWoolworth, they don't go for that. iWoolworth, when they say free range, there's a certain food they give these chickens. Do you understand? Then beseke bafaka i-tag, but free range. Moibona now it looks good. But ikhulele in a confined space. It means ukuthi stress. Remember ukuthi when you are stressed, we are producing certain chemicals. Huh?
What I've realized in the farming department is that as much as people can say organic, it's not organic.
Yes.
They reach a certain standard. Let's say from 1 to 5 is organic, 5 to 10 is inorganic. So as long as we're in between 1 and 5, organic. So even if not tell not just say inorganic. No fault
No, sure.
That's what we think.
Hey. No, but we need to return to the original diet. Diet ga sebi. Futa sega sebi. Lega shabala. Don't Ngoba besiphila kanjalo before. Besiphila ngeindlubu. Amathanga, imifino nayo yonke leyo nto leyo. Shokuthi ukudla bokuyisibhedlela sakho. Iliphi hospital. Boye esibhedlela because uphuka ithambo. Nakhona siyalapha la ekhaya. Unalo muthi esiubiza ukuthi umathunga. Sukuphekela lo muthi umathunga. Silibopha ithambo la. Uphuze nomhlabelo. Uziyolunga la. Mkhulu vele nge-first operation benziwa yithi manje ubona zonke. Remember ukuthi even the instruments they use in hospital, they were designed by Imhotep. The medical instruments they use in hospital, Imhotep designed them. There's a proof to that all over. But manje, then they make you think and believe ukuthi yonke into isuke ngalo bani hypocrite lo wakhona. Ayisani la Greek le. Hypocrite. Because we also forget ukuthi Greek, Greece, before kube nalabantu abamhlophe, beyibuswa amakhosi amnyama njengamnawo. IGreece, Russia, Italy, bokubusa amakhosi ethu ase-Afrika. And the leyo nto ingakumangazi because we are the firstborns. We lived for centuries before all these other nations they were there. So it mustn't surprise you that the first Greek king was an African. The first Italian or Roman king was an African. It mustn't come as a surprise. Kunezakhiwo lapha eGreece. Angazi bayibiza lapha Apollo whatever. Those were built by black kings. Before bahambe bayoplagiarize bethathe architecture yethu bayibize yabo. The origins of architecture yithi Imhotep. The first recognized, acknowledged doctor and architect. So mele sibuyeleni ke siyabonga. Sibonga indlovukazi wena kakhulu. Ngoba it is that wisdom. Remember, Ubab Credo left us a message and said, we need to make the female energy live again. We need to be led by the mother mind. Ubab Credo just left us there. Uguti, it's time now. Remember, even scientifically, we spoke about the revolution that has landed to the switching of the magnetic poles, not the physical poles. The magnetic poles of Earth have shifted. Yingakho there's change in the world. So when as an African person, we are landed. So Putin, Putin is fixing everything because he's under threat. When instead of liberating your country, you want to go and join the Americans. Huh? American well. You tell Putin, you threatening Putin well. As an African person. What a joke. What a joke. Angazi what was wrong with these people. Russia is the only country that supported our struggle. The whole of Africa. America with Britain, they were part of the operation here to here. They were funding all these people that were bring us here. Now because of Putukile, Farabo Louis Vuntani in the so only Russian NA. Foolishness. Hey. So who put in various your fanal? Hey. During the struggle, you will have under sneakers and my AK. Abo Makarov, boya zilapi Makarov. Now so free. And not only don't you don't stand a chance against Putin. One bomb, Tumelala, Africa yonke gone. Uthi why America isabakani? I-America igqugquzela lo lesilimo sase-Ukraine. I am challenging you. They said we are behind you. Make it down to Putin. But I know where to do that. So because I'm my arms. But I'm Sabu Putin. No Kulum.
Okay. Are we also not supposed to maybe take a leaf from what is happening in Russia and Ukraine? And maybe get our... It's sad that we don't have the kings and queens that rule because of land. The president there. But can they not just see what's happening and maybe who we will put as Africa?
Amen.
The US.
No, of course. Leyo yenziwa yithi. Yabona njengoba isukile la strategy. Baqala ngogesi. Iyoqala kanjani? Iyoqala kanjani? Ukuthi ulindele lamavaka seParliament. Ukuthi benza fakon. Angeke benze lutho. Uright. Isikhathi lesi ngabe nathi siya organize, siya mobilize. And they mobilize against white dominance. Ukuthi abelungu ababize nomkhumbu Jesus. Isikhathi sabo is expired. They have overstayed. They are welcome like Africa. They must come up.
Hey, it's Table Mountain. It's one of the...
Hi, kesa ikundo mlungla. Akwethu wafika nentaba la. Yonke into la yakho. So, umlungu mele azi and bayazi. Uzo, I was checking the property section the other day. They are selling their farm. Into that is foolish. Umuntu omnyama is buying. Usifaka kumalona ngaka. Ngento azoyithola free. Very soon. So let's come. Time in a chum lab. Omunya kombe na kuta. Dense fumelana. Bahama benu. Yabona leyo, that is a fact. Asindo ukuthi bayifila lento ebholayo, but it's an undercurrent. It's boiling. It's about to erupt. So they better save themselves before lento erupt. Bangakhohlwa ukuthi kwabanjani eMozambique. eMozambique baphuma lapha ungasemnandi. So bona they must be wiser. Kumanje it's either beza kithi bathi no hayi senziphutha ke na umhlaba wenu. Oh so okay fine ngiyawuletha. Okay sizonikeza ke ekunyana ngitale lapha. Kepha when you are there, you need to adopt an African culture and an African language. These white people must be forced to learn our language and our culture. That is why they are so arrogant. Why? Because we keep accommodating them. The other day, Undabezita Utigimi, in a room full of 20 people, there's only 2 people. Undabezita says, one of the councillors says, can we conduct this meeting in English? Uti for what? For abantu ababili laba si 18. Ikhuluma isiZulu. Mental slavery. Huh? Abantu by 2 against 18 people. Then we must change the language of the meeting to accommodate them. It was a council meeting. We will council meeting la Pelenduze Okatamba district. No, Undabezita. Why vala leon? Waqhubeka ngesizulu sakhe yeze yokuphela yomuthi. So manje sikhuluma ngalezi zinto lezi encane lezo zibonayo ukuthi umuntu omnyama uyagula la ekhanda. We need healing la ekhanda. Yes. How do we do that? 7 million abantu South Africa against 40-something million. But the medium of instruction in parliament is English, man. What is that nonsense?
The constitution.
Huh? Labantu, they are less than 7 million. But it's about accommodator all the time. Ngales lungu sabo. Ngicela ke neindlovukazi. Indlovukazi ngicela iqhube. Ngoba zifaka abantwana enkingeni. Lento ukuthi ufundise umntwana wakho English kuphela ayisebenzi. Umntwana melancela isiZulu. Athi mekefika esikolweni afundzweke nesingisi kepha wena umncelisa isiZulu la ekhaya. Hey, ngoba who are the best teachers? Oh mama. Makulahla bona mama yingakho nje ngithe I dedicate lesizini ukuphahlela mama. Ingane iphahlela umzali kuthi ngicela uqondise Nomkhubulwane uqondise umzali wami ukulula igwegwe zomama please ukuze le South Africa ilunge. Without strong women and the women who are willing to take the spear and face the enemy, sindawo abomantatisi laba. They saw and witnessed men being cowards. But mina ngamavaka thina siyahamba nedwaba zethu ke silanda le enemy. That's what they did. Omkabayi kajama. Huh? Sikhuluma ngamakhawakazi abo asante wa. Elenduzeni Ghana. Exactly the same thing. Umamwini la. Amadoda bewelele. Umamwini ayedwa ebusuku. Asave ama-gorilla aboshwa all over la. Umama is there to rescue them. Amadoda lele. Makufika le studio Liberty or Lenduza Liberation. She's the first one to be victimized. She is the first one to be sent to that disgrace of a TRC. How can you equate a freedom fighter with who evil porter, not declared? And if they tell you in your face, we are not going there. We are by again. You humiliate the one person who was there to liberate this country. Akula la madosha. So mina ngiyacela indlovukazi please just motivate la mavaga madoda. nike nimatshe ngeyidwaba zenu niphethe imkhonto ukubabonisa ukuthi lento ngabe yenziwa yibo kepha manje bayasaba saba umlungu phela uzulu uyanqaphisa isibhamu makhohlwa lo thokozani okay
I want to ask, is there any Auset here? If so, please raise up your hand.
Auset. No.
Auset.
Auset. Oh, okay. By 3. Hey. Okay, okay.
Yeah, please share the content, rewatch, don't forget, don't skip ads when you're watching, helps us generate income. And for those, Mkhulu for a very powerful lesson. Yeah, so if you still have questions, you can park them. Ngwedi Wednesdays, we are on Twitter Spaces. We will share the link before Wednesday at 7 p.m. Every Wednesday. Conscious content, share with your people as well. Tune in, you don't need a Twitter account. Most people, you gotta stay on social media, you don't need a Twitter account. Just join in, ask questions when you're there. Yeah, it is coordinated nicely. And then guys, for those Babatang Khokanta Ukanyisa as well, there's a link on our website, or whoever that you know from GK's number you've got, you can also ask that in any form, your talents as well. Like I said, we need translators as well. The Joe Moskodong every Sundays because we eat together. And Rito Pasali Nkho, if you want to Kanyisa as well, a calabash. Rekante, those who can, those who want to as well. So let's jam. You can join us for our jam sessions. 897 Kiela Streets every Sunday. We are here at Soweto.
Just to emphasize on what Ukoko has said, siyabonga siswele amagama ayinkulungwane ukubonga abantu abasincedile ngama donations for us to be able to take the trip yaseBergville. We were way over budget lebesikuyo, but because of help, yazi help ephuma boma island boma everywhere in the world, who can hear what we are saying. Labantu laba, they walk the talk. Abakhulumi nje bathe bewebona ukuthi vele iGEK is not funded by anybody. iGEK ifundwa abantu ama-donations abantu. We are able to stream live kanje because there are people who are continuously supporting us. So we truly appreciate. Into nje ngixakile ngibona amakhekhe ngathi ahamba ngeyibonga. Asichazelwanga ukuthi kungani. Why people are receiving. Please.
It's the Auset. It's only for the Auset.
How?
But it's our season. It's our season.
Watching us on YouTube, please, guys, subscribe and also, support us. Go Twitter space. Twitter space, we have a Twitter space every Wednesday where we are decoding the workings of the calendar so that they become familiar. And the Nakona, it's a mobilization platform for us to meet as African people all over the world. In September, we need to make a pilgrimage to Inzaloela to welcome the sun back on the southern hemisphere. And we need all Africans. We are not the people who are chasing African brothers.